the 10 best movies to watch in the last 10 years. Let's go.
Yes. I don't understand. Which part?
Number 10, Social Network.
I believe I deserve some recognition.
Out in 2010, this movie is about last decade, or at least one of the biggest phenomena of the last decade, social media. At its very basic, it is about the inception of Facebook and the different legal battles that were caused because of its inception.
I tried to stop you.
As a movie, this is A+. It is about genius, friendship, anger, bitterness, greed, power play, and determination. Number 9, Annihilation. This movie was out in 2018. I hadn't been sure what to expect of this movie, except that it has Natalie Portman and the movie would be worth a watch just to see her. To my surprise, the movie was very engaging. Even though it was marketed as a horror or sci-fi, the movie is actually a very artistic look into the human psyche. The storyline of Annihilation has suspense, but it is almost an afterthought. The real driving force is the open-endedness. What is happening? Why? What does the ending mean? I have decided not to question all of this too much, because, like life, it is about one's point of view. Number 8, Wonder Woman. Out in 2017, this movie was a blockbuster. Yes, it is a superhero movie, and yes, there are too many of them. But this one felt special, to me at least, as a woman, because not only does it have a female superhero, it was also directed by a woman. While it was great to see Gal Gadot having all those great superpowers, what really inspired me was how she shows empathy, determination, and single-mindedness. Number 7, Get Out.
Get out! Go!
Out in 2017, this movie is so smart in the way it handles some of society's most egregious attitudes and beliefs. It is definitely a thriller and a one that will make your heart pound. But once you get over the suspense, the message lingers for much longer. A satire and critique on racism, this movie even manages to get quite a few chuckles. Number 6, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I love you.
Out in 2014, this movie is wild.
I love you.
You just don't know what is happening, but you certainly don't mind joining in on the fun.
Who wouldn't?
I absolutely fell in love with the colors, the art direction, and the rhythm. How was it all so perfect?
I want some.
Number 5, Skyfall. Out in 2012, this is one of my favorite James Bond movies to date.
Just look at you, chasing spies.
I'm not much of a lover of the action genre, but this movie has so many layers and emotions, and the backstory and build-up are so expertly executed
I wanted her to see it.
that I really enjoyed every moment of it. Number 4, Jojo Rabbit.
I don't think I can do this.
Boss? Of course you can.
Out in 2019, this movie is so unexpected. I'd not heard much of this movie, but I decided to watch it anyway, and I was so amazed. How can you take a topic that is so serious and significant and give it a turn that is so wrenching and yet so funny?
You know what I am?
It is a genius piece of movie making. Every scene is unique, but especially because seen from a child's eyes, you can see the ridiculousness of how grown-ups think. Number 3, Knives Out.
Spill it.
I suspect foul play.
Out in 2019, this movie is so much fun. It is supposed to be a thriller and it is a massively good one. But it is also so much more than that. It is an excellent satire, comedy and drama, all rolled into one very well-crafted movie. Every character did their role to perfection. And this whodunit movie can be watched several times even after you know who exactly did it. Number 2, Interstellar.
Late cool. Yeah, we had a flash.
Out in 2014, this movie is all about space. A lot has been written how accurate or not accurate it is about themes such as gravity, black hole, and time.
Murphy's Law.
But beyond that, this movie is about bonds that cannot be debated. The affection between a father and daughter, the love between partners, and the exhilaration of making new discoveries. Number 1, Arrival. Out in 2016, this is not just my favorite movie of the last decade, but of all times.
Now that's a proper introduction.
I don't know how and what to say about this movie. It pretty much rendered me speechless when I first saw it. Poetic in its rendition, with Amy Adams adding her trademark glow of empathy, this movie is a message on our perception of the present. It is about mindfulness and acceptance, of learning to let go and enjoy the moment as it is. This movie has so much compassion, and the art direction fills you with wonder. A very immersive experience. This movie is a must-watch of the last decade. Hope you enjoyed watching this list of 10 best movies in the last 10 years. As always, wishing you good health and happiness. Don't forget to subscribe. We are right now in Monterey Bay. It's called the Cannery Row in Monterey Bay. It's a beautiful, beautiful city in Bay Area, and we always like to come here. Today was a particularly warm day, and we're just kind of walking towards the ocean now.